All right, Coach Fred here, Major Gains Fitness. I wanted to do a vlog on the fact that I hit a wall today. Now, I'm prepping right now, and a lot of people, when they're talking about their contest prep, they talk about the great food they eat, the PRs they hit while they're prepping, how great they feel, how motivated they are. However, this isn't really how they are 100% of the time. They hit walls, and they don't want to tell you about it because they feel like it's weak to hit a wall, when in reality it's just realistic. It's just the nature of it. Now, I hit a wall today during legs, and there's a couple reasons why I hit this wall. I'm going to go over them. One of them being I'm on lower calories. Now, I'm used to a building phase when I'm not cutting. I'm used to having a big meal, going to the gym, hitting a PR, and rewarding myself with a huge meal. Now that I'm prepping and 4 weeks out, I'm trying to get used to having a small meal, going to the gym and missing a lift, and rewarding myself with an egg white omelet. And having to accept the fact that that's my life right now for the next 4 weeks. Because regardless if I'm doing flexible dieting or not, I don't have a lot of carbs to play around with. And I like to work out on a full stomach, so I eat a majority of my diet throughout the day until I lift. And afterwards, it's just protein. Another aspect of why I hit a wall is because this is my third prep of the year. A lot of people go through one prep and it's kind of hard. And then you do a back-to-back prep and it's even harder because you haven't had much time to recuperate. Now, some people, prep isn't that hard for them. And a big reason a lot of people don't have trouble during prep is because they don't get into a competitive body fat percentage. A lot of times you see someone that says, oh, prep was real easy for me. I did great on stage. Didn't make top 5 this time, but I'm happy with what I did. Well, a lot of times if you're not prepping down to an extremely competitive body fat percentage while maintaining a competitive amount of muscle, it's probably not going to be as hard as somebody who busted their ass building muscle and cutting down to a phenomenal physique. It takes more effort. It is harder to do to look better. It's not easier to look better. So to having to do this for my third time this year, it's getting difficult. I mean, like I said, I hit a wall in the gym today. I was doing RDLs. I was supposed to do 6. I did 4, and I looked in the mirror and dropped it and said, fuck, I can't do this. I can't. I'm not motivated right now to lift this weight. Now, there are a couple ways to get over this wall during prep. One of them is to expect hitting a wall. It's a lot harder to get over a wall when it blindsides you, when you get frustrated and annoyed and why me? Why am I struggling right now? I expect to hit a wall. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I expected to hit a wall this week. Next week, I am 100% sure I'm going to hit a wall at some point during my lifting. 2 weeks out, I bet I hit a wall twice of energy and motivation 2 weeks out. 10 days out, I expect to struggle. 9, 10, 8 days out, 7 days out. It's going to be my hardest because I know my carb up is going to be 4 or 5 days before my show, and I'm going to be thinking of all this food I'm eating while I don't get all this food at the moment, and it's just going to make it difficult for me. And that's just the nature of the beast. That's how it is. So expect the walls to come. Also, have a support system. Now I get it. It's so fucking cool to be that guy that I don't need anybody. It's so lonely at the top. I can make it without anybody. That's great, man. If that's you, keep at it. Make it by yourself. And let me know when you get to the pinnacle of success all alone and nobody helped you there. And I'll applaud you for that. But the reality is, it is always more beneficial to come home from a stressful day, a terrible gym session, and have a significant other or a team or a coach or a friend that'll keep you going. Now, my significant other, I come home and she motivates me 2 ways. First, she says, put the fucking Oreos away because, 1, those are my Oreos. 2, you're on prep right now and I get that you're hungry and I expect to hear you tell me you're hungry every single night. And if you don't tell me you're hungry, then I know you cheated your diet and you're just cheating yourself. It's one way she motivates me, and my response is always the same. It's, yeah, actually, you're right. You're right. That's the truth. And she preps my meals. She tells me that I motivate her and that I inspire her, and it makes me not want to let her down. So I want to keep going. I have my coach that he gets excited about my progress, and seeing someone else getting excited about something I get excited about, it's great. And then I have my coaching staff at Major Gains Fitness. It's not even that they are getting me going and motivating me, they are also prepping for us. So we can share our struggles and then we can share our excitement. Hey, we're going to see each other at nationals. And it makes me want to think, man, I better not let them down. They know I can bring it. So I better bring it when I go meet them in person. And you also have to understand that you volunteered for prep. Negativity, when you choose, it's always a choice to be negative. And if you choose to be negative during prep, that's your fault. You don't have to prep for a show. You never, ever, ever have to prep for a show. Even if you've invested all of your money, you never have to prep for a show. If you are going to complain nonstop about it, quit. 1 week out, quit. The day before your show and you don't want to go on stage, quit. No one really cares if you quit. Nobody's really going to say anything if you quit. And if they want to talk about you quitting a show, that's not your problem. That they're wasting their time being a fanboy talking about your life. If it's not right for you, don't do it. It's just prepping for a show. 99.9% of the world does not care about this show that you're doing or you doing it. You care about it. And if you stop caring about it, stop doing it so you can have some purpose and happiness in your life. So, yes, I hit a wall today. It was difficult. So what I'm going to do is, I expected the wall to come, so it didn't blindside me, and it's not going to demotivate me. I have a support system, so if I tell my significant other, hey, I had a terrible session today, she's going to say, well, that happens, you're cutting. Just wake up tomorrow and kill it tomorrow, and you'll be fine. Okay? So, and then I have my coaching staff. I'm not even going to tell them I had a bad session because they have the same mindset. I don't have to tell them that I hit a wall and had a terrible session and missed the lift for them to know that I am going to miss a lift or two during this prep because they prep and they prep clients and they know what happens. So it is expected. And I'm sure as hell not going to complain about how miserable this is. Hitting a wall is great. It shows me, hey, you have a weak point. Conquer it. Good. Now that you conquered it, great. You're going to hit another weak point. Conquer it. Conquer it. Win. Succeed. Get better. All these things are the way you can look at prep. So hitting a wall is a great opportunity in prep to push yourself to be better, utilize your resources of your significant others, your coaches, your friends, your family, and to realize, to accept hardships are going to happen in your life. And as long as you expect them to happen, you will be prepared to get over them. This wall affected me part of the way home from the gym, and then I didn't care anymore because I can't change, I can't go back, and I can go back and lift the weight, but it's 2 reps. I don't care. I'll do it next time. It's not going to affect my prep. So this is the real reality of it. I don't look great all the time. I'm flat right now. I went in for leg day. I missed a lift. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I get to go eat an egg white omelet and drink a diet soda, and that's going to be it for the rest of the day. But I get to wake up tomorrow and tackle this again. I get to do it again. I get to try again to push myself. So these walls happen, but walls are not forever. They don't rise up forever. They are able to be climbed over, and you just have to be willing to do it. And I'm willing to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully you watch this video and realize that when you prep, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Flexible dieting is not all Pop-Tarts and pizza. Sometimes it's chicken and broccoli and carrots and egg whites because you don't have the numbers to play with. So this is just a real, raw emotion. This is a real thing that happens during prep. I'm not going to sugarcoat that prep's easy, especially in my 3rd one of the year going into nationals. So this is just how it is. And my next video will be a little more optimistic. We'll show some success next video, but this is just how I hit a wall today and my ways to get over it.